Is 7 your lucky number? I hope it is, because we just created, just for you, a 7-step video series. This is Roberto Monaco with InfluenceOlogy. In this series, you're going to discover the top mistakes presenters make when closing a presentation. In this week numero uno, first week, we're going to talk about this mistake. Most presenters develop their content without thinking about their offer or their close. They spend all this time, all this energy researching their points, developing their ideas, developing their stories without thinking about the audience, about what do they want the audience to do in the end of the presentation. Now, that strategy does not work because their content doesn't introduce the problems that the offer can solve, doesn't frame or pre-sell the offer, doesn't address any concerns that the offer may arise. Developing your ideas, developing your content without thinking about your offer or your close first is just like going to vacation and you're trying to pack, but you don't know where you're going. So you could go to Alaska during the winter, or you can go to Brazil during the summer. You gotta know where you're going, right? So you pack the right clothes. The same thing happens with your presentation. The results are very simple. You have an okay presentation, but a very bad close, which leads to what? To very poor conversion ratios. Have you found yourself developing a presentation without thinking first about your offer or your close? Would it be fair to say that most presenters develop the content of the presentations without considering their offer or their close? In my experience as a presentation coach, this situation happens a lot. Let me give an example. A couple of weeks ago, I was having this conversation with this doctor chiropractor, and he was so excited because he told me that he was developing this presentation to give to his patients and prospective patients. And he said, Roberto, I'm developing this talk about stress reduction. And the first question that I asked him was, what is your offer? He goes, what do you mean my offer? So like, what's your outcome? He goes, oh, I want to help people, and I hope that by the time I'm done, people come to me and ask my business cards. Obviously, he didn't have a clear close or offer ready. And I said, no. The first thing that you do, you stop and you ask yourself, what's my outcome? What is my close? What's my offer? What do I want the audience to do by the time I'm done? Once you have the image, or you have clarity and you have a vision for the outcome, then you develop your ideas, you develop your stories, you develop your points. Now, let me give you some questions for you to ask yourself and obviously to answer before you start developing your next presentation. Ask yourself, at the end of my presentation, what do I want my audience to do? What do I want my audience to believe? How do I want them to feel? Does my offer solve the problems that I covered during my presentation? Does my offer help my audience to achieve their outcomes? Does my offer address the major objections that the audience may have? Does my offer has a name that will be referring during my presentation? I am confident that if you ask yourself these questions and obviously you answer them, you'll be able to increase the conversions of your future presentations. If you'd like to learn how to use presentations to acquire more clients, generate more leads, expand your business, make more money, I want to invite you to visit our page, www.influencingfromthefront.com. One more time, www.influencingfromthefront.com, and I'll see you in our next video, video number 2, número 2, in Portuguese, número 2. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. By the way, I forgot something. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you know what to do. Just subscribe to our channel, and the button is right here. There. Come on, subscribe so you don't miss the next video, video number 2.